आनन्दकुण्डे स्वघोषं निमज्जन्तमख्यापयन्तम् तदीयेषु दज्ञेषु भक्तैर्जितत्वं पुनः प्रेमदस्तं शतावृत्तिवन्दे वरं देवमोक्षं मोक्षं वदिं न चान्यं वृणेऽहं वरेशादीषु इदं देवपालमदस्तं सदा मे मनस्य वीरस्तं किमन्ये इदं ते मुखाम्बोजमत्यन्तनीलैर्वृदं कुण्डलैस्निग्धरक्तैश्च गोप्या मुहुश्चुम्बितं बिम्बरक्ताधरं मे मनस्याभिरास्तामलं लक्षलाभै नमो देवदामोदरानन्दविष्णो प्रसीद प्रभो दुःखजलाब्धिमग्नं कृपादृष्टिवृष्ट्यादिदीनं वदानो गृहाणेश मामज्ञाम्यध्यक्षदृश्या कुबेरात्मजौ बद्धमूर्तैव यत्त्वात् त्वया मोजितौ भक्तिभजौ कृतौ च तदा प्रेमभक्तिं स्वकामे प्रयच्छ न मोक्षे ग्रहो मेऽस्ति दामोदरेह नमस्तेऽस्तु धाम्ने स्फुरद्दीप्तिधाम्ने त्वदीयोदराय विश्वस्य धाम्ने नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयप्रियाय नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं नमो राधिकाय त्वदीयप्रियाय नमो नन्दलीलाय देवाय तुभ्यं हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम राम
हरे कृष्णा मणिभूषण प्रभु हरे कृष्णा
Prabhuji, welcome back.
हरे
to
कृष्णा
again.
हरे कृष्णा हरि बोल हरे कृष्णा.
So welcome all devotees for Karthik month special Dham Yathra. Today we are in Jagannath Puri and we are in the second day for taking all of us to Jagannath Puri. We have His Grace Jagatsakshi Prabhu from Trivandrum. So there is no introduction is required for Prabhuji. For all of us, it's very familiar. And Prabhuji is, yesterday we had a wonderful session and we are just entering into the temple, and today we will be continuing from there onwards. So we will not waste our time. We will welcome Prabhuji for this session by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra 3 times all together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Rama Rama
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Rama Rama Rama.
Hare Krishna, Jagatsakshi Prabhu.
हरे कृष्णा.
Now you can take over, Roji.
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So yesterday and today we are traveling through Jagannath Puri temple. Yesterday we were discussing how traditionally and scripturally this temple is so important. This temple, the place itself represents Lakshmi Devi. That's why it's called the Sri Kshetra. It is expansion of Lord Jagannath's, Lord's paraphernalia, Shankha. So it is called the Sankha Kshetra. All the 33 crores of devas are there in Jagannath Puri. Like yesterday, we saw how Hanuman is tied there. Yamaraj Shila is there, Markandeya, banyan tree is there, Bhushanti crow, and so many beautiful pastimes. Jagannath is very, very merciful. Jagannath, simply, very easily Jagannath gets pleased. Anybody who offers prasad to Jagannath, Jagannath becomes very happy. Like, that was the 3 very special boons asked by Indradyumna Maharaja, very special. First, he said, Lord, you should not close your temple for more than 2-3 hours. Then second, Indradyumna Maharaj said, your hands should not be dried. You should always take prasad. And third, Indradyumna said, that's the greatest, which pleased Lord Jagannath so much. He said, I should not have children, or else people will come and claim proprietorship on Jagannath temple. See, compare ourselves, even a tiny thing, we will start claiming proprietorship. We do a small seva, we make sure that the world knows that I have done this seva. This is this thing, my contribution, my seva. But here, Indradyumna Maharaj built such a gigantic temple. And he offered the temple, and finally he said, I should not have children so that nobody claims proprietorship. So wonderful. That is why devotees are reason for deities. Every deity has a connection with the devotee. And simply because of the devotee's prayer, the deity manifests. In Vrindavan, you can see Goswamis prayed and all the special deities manifested. Indradyumna Maharaja prayed to Neela Madhava and Jagannath appeared. So we have been going to different places around the temple. And Anuttam Prabhu, let us start our journey today. So next slide. This is Jagannath temple. Yeah. So yesterday we saw Vimla Devi. Vimla Devi also has a very special place. Vimla Devi is also Bhadra. And who is Bhadra? Shubhadra. When Shubhadra enters this material world, then she is Bhadra. So Parvati Devi is expansion of Shubhadra, Lord's younger sister. So Parvati is sister of Vishnu. That is why Parvati is called Vaishnavi. So that is why Lord Vishnu takes the position of brother and conducts the wedding of Parvati to Lord Shiva. Very special. So Vimala Devi, we should pray to Vimala Devi because Vimala Devi is the reason for Jagannath Prasad to be distributed all over the world. It's a miracle actually. It is a magic. Every day nobody knows how many people visit Jagannath Puri temple, you know. Sometimes the statistic says 1 lakh to 3 lakh visitors visit Jagannath temple almost every day. Every day minimum 1 lakh people visit Jagannath temple, you know. But surprisingly, nobody will leave Jagannath Puri with hunger. You know, Jagannath makes sure, Anna Brahma, Jagannath will make sure that each and every devotee is fed with prasad. And Vimala Devi is the reason. Yesterday we discussed the story, how Vimala Devi requested Jagannath that your prasad should not be possessed by some people. This prasad can give liberation, the prasad can give prema, the prasad can eradicate a person from all the sinful activities. So your prasad should be distributed unconditionally. That is why there is no rules and regulation for taking Jagannath Prasad. If we have not even brushed our teeth, not taken bath, not clean, it doesn't matter. If Jagannath Prasad is given, we can take. And Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya took Jagannath Prasad from Lord Chaitanya without even brushing his teeth. You know, so Jagannath Prasad is very special and Vimala Devi is the reason for that. Okay, Prabhu, next. So we are going around Jagannath temple and seeing many, many places, you know. So next one, Prabhu, not this, next one. Yes. So this Kashi Ganesh, it's a very special temple. Right behind, if you come back behind Jagannath, you can see this Kashi Ganesh temple, you know. So that Ganesha is from, sorry, not Kashi Ganesh, Kanchi Ganesh. That Ganesh is from Kanchipuram. Very, very special Leela happened. Once the Raja of Jagannath Puri, you know, he went and married a girl from South India, Kanchipuram. The king married a very beautiful princess from Kanchipuram. And she got married and she moved to Orissa. And this powerful king, very famous, he has conquered almost the whole of India. On his travel, he saw this beautiful girl and got married. And the king, the father of the girl, the prince's father, means the king's father-in-law, he is a great ardent devotee of Ganeshji. So he came to Jagannath Puri, and every day the king will say, you please come and take the darshan of Jagannath. Jagannath is very merciful. Jagannath is Krishna. He has got Balaram next to him and Shubhadra in between, and so much of glories. The king will speak to his father-in-law. But father-in-law, being an ardent devotee of Ganeshji, he will never go in front of Jagannath. At the same time, he can't deny his son-in-law also. How can he disrespect his son-in-law? So one day it became so forced that the king could not say no. So what the king did, he came in front of Jagannath and he did not open his eyes. He kept his eyes very closed. He didn't want to see Jagannath. He was thinking, I will see only Ganeshji, nobody else. And he kept his eyes very closed, very closed. Then suddenly, Ganeshji appeared and told the king, please open your eyes. Then the Kanchi Raja opened his eyes and he saw Jagannath in Hathi Vesha. You know, so he could believe that, Jagannath contains Ganeshji also. Hathi Vesha he saw. Jagannath in Hathi Vesha, Balaram in Hathi Vesha, and Shubhadra Maharani in Sunflower Vesha. Then immediately that Kanchi Raja surrendered. but at the same time, he also brings Ganeshji wherever he travels, he carries Ganeshji and goes. He doesn't go anywhere without Ganeshji. So he installed that Ganeshji behind Jagannath temple and he surrendered to Jagannath. That's a beautiful story. So even now, before Rath Yatra, Snan Yatra, we decorate Jagannath in Hathi Vesha, because this is the darshan Jagannath gave to Kanchi Raja, saying that all the devatas are in me. In Bhagavad, in Puranas, it said, Akashal patitam toyam yatha gacchati sagaram sarvadeva namaskaram keshavam pratigacchati. We can surrender to any god, any deva, anybody. It is like rain coming from the sky. It may take different shape, river, pond, whatever. Finally, it will all go and end in ocean. In the same way, we can worship any deva, but that worship finally leads to Keshava, Krishna. Akashal patitam toyam yata gacchati sagaram sarvadeva namaskaram keshavam pratigacchati. Okay, there is a beautiful question from Ramananda Kannaya Prabhu. Why Subhadra Devi as sunflower? Okay, you see two powerful suns are there. One is Krishna, Jagannath, dark sun, and another is Balaram, bright sun. So sunflower is also called Surya Kanti. The sunflower is the servant of sun. So when the sun rises, the sunflower opens, and mid-noon, sunflower is facing up the sky, and during sunset, the sunflower closes. Sun is everything for the sunflower. Sun is the master of the sunflower. So here, this young, beautiful sister, Subhadra Maharani, is almost 70 to 80 years younger than Jagannath and Balaram, Krishna and Balaram. When Krishna and Balaram were in Dwaraka, that is where Subhadra Maya took birth. Very young, very tiny, cute little sister. So the two brothers protect the younger sister, Subhadra. So Subhadra cannot speak to anybody directly. Subhadra is very much possessed. She's kept a secret. And that's why she's always dressed like a sunflower, in between two powerful suns. Very beautiful pastime. How thick they are. Hare Krishna. Anutam Prabhu, next. So these are all the beautiful, beautiful Leela Thalis and places around the temple. So now we saw Kanchi Ganeshji. Then, okay, I think we don't have that Ekadashi Mata's picture. Okay, so right in front of Kanchi Ganesh, then we will come to Koili Vaikunta. Before that, you remember that if you come behind Jagannath temple, you can climb up there, and on the top there is a big Narsinghadev is there, big Narsinghadev. That Narsimha Bhagavan is Swayambhu. I think you can imagine, because we cannot take pictures inside Jagannath temple. That's why certain pictures are not available. This Narsinghadev was Swayambhu. He must be like, Narsinghadev must be like, 20 feet tall or something. Right behind Jagannath temple, you had to climb up to the Gopura. This Narsinghadev, during the time of installation, when Brahmaji came and hoisted the flag of sun and moon on top of Jagannath temple, this Narsinghadev appeared by himself, Swayambhu. He appeared and roared, approving that this is Jagannath's place. Lord Narsinghadev became so happy, and this Narsinghadev is in, almost like dancing form, very big, 20 feet tall and dancing form, amazing. You have to climb a steep staircase, something like 2-3 floors you have to climb. And that Jagannath, Narsinghadev is there right behind and opposite to Kanchi Ganesh. Underneath Jagannath, there is a tiny temple. Many times we will miss taking darshan of this temple. There is a very, very tiny temple under Jagannath, under Narsinghadev, down on the ground. 1 foot temple. The temple height must be just 1 foot. And if you peep inside, you can see Ekadashi Devi, one Devi tied with red color thread so much and tied and kept, Ekadashi Devi. So when Ekadashi came to Jagannath Puri, she saw all over the world, everybody is observing Ekadashi Vrata. But in Jagannath Puri, nobody is observing. This is very bad. They will all get papa, sin. If you eat grains on an Ekadashi day, it is sinful. Sometimes, if you don't fast on Janmashtami, it is not sinful. Fasting on Janmashtami and Ramanavami is voluntary. We express our love to Krishna by fasting, by skipping our food and meditating on Krishna. So if you don't fast on Janmashtami, if you don't fast on Balram Jayanti, if you don't fast on Tithis, Acharya's Tithis, it is not sinful. It is a voluntary tapasya a devotee takes, out of love and devotion. But Ekadashi, if you don't fast, it is a sin. So Ekadashi Devi thought, nobody in Jagannath Puri is fasting and they will all become sinful. So she went and complained to Jagannath, my Lord, nobody is fasting in Jagannath Puri. Everybody is eating on Ekadashi day. How is that possible? Then Jagannath said, I am Anna Brahma. And here, the blessings, the process, the means, everything is prasad. If you go to Navadvip, the process of attaining bhakti is Nama Sankirtan. If you go to Vrindavan, the process of attaining bhakti is pure devotion. In Jagannath Puri, the process of attaining bhakti is eating prasad. Anna Brahma, prasad. So here, no rules, no regulation. But Ekadashi, they started debating, how is that possible? It is said in scriptures like this, like that. Then Jagannath got a little upset. Then he tied Ekadashi Devi and made her inactive and put her under Jagannath temple. So even today, Jagannath Puri Pujaris, the Pandas, none of them observe Ekadashi in Jagannath Puri. They don't observe Ekadashi. But when they leave Jagannath Puri and go out, then they practice Ekadashi. But in Jagannath Puri town, they don't observe Ekadashi. So when a devotee came to know about this story, he went and asked Prabhupada, so in Jagannath Puri, we also will not fast for Ekadashi. Prabhupada said, nothing doing, we have to fast. We ISKCON devotees should fast even in Jagannath Puri. So there is a very special pastime where Ekadashi Devi is tied and kept under the Gopura. So amazing, no? You see where Yamashila is tied and kept, Hanuman is tied and kept, Ekadashi Devi is tied and kept. All amazing, amazing things, Okay, then we take a turn and come to the right side of the temple and get out of the temple. Next to the temple compound, this is a beautiful garden called Koili Vaikuntha. Koili Vaikuntha means, it is way they pronounce, it is actually Kali Vaikuntha. A Vaikuntha in Kali Yuga on material earth. A Vaikuntha in material earth. And this pastime, this Koili Vaikuntha, this pastime is very amazing. And it happens only in Jagannath Puri and nowhere else. Because in Jagannath Puri, once in 12 years, they change the deity. Sometimes 10 years, sometimes 12 years, sometimes even more than that, So they change the deity. So what happens? A very miraculous, mystical pastime happens there. Jagannath appears in the dream of the most elderly pujari. And he gives a sign of 3 places. He gives direction of 3 places in the dream. Then the elderly Brahmana, advises to others. And people go in these 3 locations and they find one tree in one location, it has got a Sudarshana Chakra emblem. Another tree in some other location will have the snake emblem. And another tree in some other place will have a flower emblem. And they chop these trees and bring, and they carve Jagannath out of Sudarshana emblem, Balabhadra out of snake Ananta emblem, and Shubhadra Maharani out of the flower emblem. Right? So they carve this deity. This Leela happens only in Jagannath Puri and nowhere else. And they make this gigantic Jagannath deity. Then on a particular tithi, these three deities are brought and kept in front of the old deities, face to face. Then in the dead of the night, there's a big festival, Anavasara. It's a big festival happens there. Then in the night, this elderly Brahmin who got the dream, he goes blindfolded. He doesn't open his eyes. And previously, long back, somebody tried opening their eyes and they fell dead. So nobody opens their eyes. They go blindfolded. And he will go and touch the middle portion of Jagannath, old Jagannath. And there is a small door in the middle portion. And he opens the door without opening his eyes. Then he touches something inside. Some people say it is shalagram. Some people say it is very soft like butter. Some people say it is powerful like stone. So many pujaris who have touched that, they don't know what it is because they have not opened their eyes. Some felt it is stone like shalagram. Some people, they said it's soft like butter. Some people said the moment they touched, they felt a very strange power. Then whatever it is called Brahma, whatever. They take that and keep it in the new deity. And new deity takes the place of old deity. And the old Jagannath, Baladev, Shubhadra, they are brought to this Koili Vaikuntha. And they dug a pit. And they keep asan, stone, mandap, asan they keep. And they keep Jagannath and cover him with mud. So every cycle, 12 years, 10 years, they keep changing the deities. And the deities, it's a very big festival. And the most miraculous part is, once the festival is over of changing this from old deity to new deity, within few days, the elderly Brahmana passes away. And this is going on for ages. This tradition is going on for ages. And this is the beautiful garden behind Jagannath temple, where all the previous Jagannaths were kept under the soil, under earth. So devotees go there, they bow down again and again because so many Jagannaths are there. Jagannaths worshipped by Devas, Jagannath worshipped by Indra, Jagannath worshipped by Surya, the kings, and even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all the Jagannaths are there under. So devotees go, they bow down, touch, put to their head, take the mud and come. So many beautiful things happen. We can sit there and pray to Jagannath that some point of time we should also develop your devotion. We should not get attached to all these material things in this world. We are very flimsy. We get attracted to every tiny thing. But Krishna Prema is something very sublime. It is only for pure personalities. Jagannath Swami ki jai. Next, Prabhu. The most important place, Ananda Bazaar. This is the first food court in the whole world. Nowadays, we go to shopping malls, we go to very, very special places and we see food court and things like that. The first food court in entire creation is in Jagannath Puri, Ananda Bazaar, Anand hi Anand. From morning 11 o'clock when the offering starts coming. It's a very interesting thing. Jagannath Puri, when you go next time, you pay this 50. When I went first time to Jagannath Puri, we paid 15 paise and got the ticket to see the kitchen. 15 paise. I think now it is 2 rupees entry ticket to see the kitchen. I don't think anybody will cook like this in how they cook in Jagannath Puri. These pots are only once used. Then every day the pots comes from a particular village, keep coming again and again. And in the bottom pot, they put dal. And in the second pot, they put rice. Then they put all kinds of sabjis on the top. 5 pots, 6 pots, 10 pots, and they, cook it. I don't say they cook it, they fire it up. It's not exactly cooking. They fire it up. All the pots get burnt and cooked. And finally, what an aromatic prasad. And they don't use anything foreign body like plastic, they don't use anything. Then they make rope out of grass ropes, and they put all the top pots and they keep it on their shoulder and they run inside the temple for offering. And from there, the prasad comes directly to Ananda Bazaar. If you are hungry and you don't have money, no problem. You can go to every shop and take sample. By the time you finish 10 shops, your stomach will be full. And you see this big pot of rice, they will give you for 50 rupees, 60 rupees, 70 rupees, which at least 30 people can eat. So many can eat. Then if you go by 8, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the night, they will give you damn cheap. Then you go even a little later, you can see all the pots lying there, you can take and go also. They don't mind. They are not exactly behind money. What an amazing prasad distribution. Every day, lakhs of people coming to Jagannath. No one single person can go, hungry from Jagannath Puri. One day in Ananda Bazaar, a gigantic looking man walked in. He was brilliant like sun. He was glowing, very tall, beautiful eyes, powerful, tejasvi. And one shopkeeper, I forgot his name, shopkeeper was there. Then he saw this gigantic looking man walking inside Ananda Bazaar market. Then he came to this particular shop. Then he started eating that special Jagannath Puri sweet. I don't know, it's what you call kajar or something they call it. It is thin one, long one, but in multiple fold. Maybe a pencil's length. I think they call it kajar. It's pencil length. It is in sugar solution syrup. They put it and cook it and soak it. Kaja, yes, thank you. Shri Prada Radha Mataji, thank you. Kaja. It is multiple layers, like very, very special. Okay, one more thing in between. If you have not tasted the rabdi of Jagannath Puri, no use living there. How many of you have tasted the rabdi of Jagannath Puri? If so, please type yes. It will beat in milk ice cream. So special offering to Jagannath. Pundarika Mahajan Prabhu, yes. Shri Prada Mataji, Shivaguna Prabhu, yes, yes. Very good. Anybody know? Manibhushan Prabhu, have you taken the rabdi of Jagannath Puri temple? If no, then you are not fit to be an Hare Krishna devotee. You have to eat rabdi of Jagannath Puri. Okay. So special, it will beat an ice cream. Right? So Kaja, this powerful, brilliant, tejasvi looking person walked inside Ananda Bazaar. Then he went and he saw a hot kaja in the shop. Then he took and ate one. Then he took and ate two. Then he ate lots again and again and again, all the kaja. Then he started walking back. Then the shopkeeper is screaming, "Arey, you came, you ate, you didn't even say a word. What about my money? Pay me money, pay me money." But this man is not at all bothered. He is simply walking. So the shopkeeper started running behind him. And this man is walking at a terrific speed. He looks as though he's walking slowly, but the shopkeeper could not catch him. And the shopkeeper ran and stopped him. What are you doing? You came and ate all the kaja and you didn't pay money? Then the man said, money? You just need money for selling this ambrosious, what is say, prasad of Jagannath? This can give you everything. After all, you need money. Then the shopkeeper said, what more I want? I want money, that's all. I don't want anything else. I can give you anything you want. I can give you kingdoms. I can give you horses, gold. He said, no, no, no. I have seen so many fools like that. I need only money. Then the man, the gigantic looking person asked, whom do you think you are talking to? Then the shopkeeper said, whom am I talking to? I'm talking to a cheater who came and ate off all the kaja and didn't pay money. Then the majestic royal looking man said, I am Indra, the king of heaven. And the shopkeeper started laughing. I will not believe. So Indra said, how you will believe? What should I do? Then the shopkeeper said, okay, let there be rain. The moment shopkeeper said, the place where he was standing alone rained. Then he believed, oh my God, Indra has come. So Indra started walking and this man started following, going, almost on the beach. When you go to next time you go there, you can see Vaikuntha Dwar, Swargadwar. So in the beach, I don't know whether you remember, in the beach, at the end of the beach, there is a big Mahaprabhu statue in the middle of the road. On the left side in Jagannath Puri, you can see Swargadwar. That is where all the died people are cremated and burnt. There is a beautiful arch, Swargadwar. And that is the place Indra walked and the shopkeeper was running behind and Indra simply disappeared in the sky. So Indra went back to heaven from that place. So that place is called Swargadwar. So Ananda Bazar, Jagannath Prema is distributed here in Ananda Bazar. So in all the shops, there is a liquid like buttermilk called Torani. You can go to any shop, and ask for Torani. You pay 50 paise, 1 rupee, 2 rupee. They will allow you to drink as much as you want. It is, the rice ganji water, the way rice, whatever that water, then buttermilk, then some chili and some mint leaves. And this is what Raghunath Das Goswami was constantly drinking in Vrindavan. That water which washed the rice and it was coming through canal. And Raghunath Das Goswami was drinking this, such a big austerity Raghunath Das Goswami was taking. So the Torani you will get in every shop. You can go and pay money and you drink. Raghunath Das Goswami, the son of a zamindar who was earning millions of gold coins every day, millions of gold coins. So he came there, Jagannath Puri, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Swarup Damodar, feed him prasad every day, very good prasad, because he's a very rich boy, son of zamindar. You should take care of him nicely, give him the choicest, the best prasad. So Swarup Damodar was very carefully feeding Raghunath Das Goswami. After some time, Raghunath Das Goswami felt, what am I doing? I am supposed to be a saint. I enjoy this opulent food. Then he told Swarup Damodar, please don't reserve prasad for me. I will manage. And from that day, Raghunath Das Goswami went to Jagannath Puri temple and stood in the queue, the beggar's queue, and he was eating. Then Lord Chaitanya asked Swarup Damodar, how is Raghunath doing? Then Swarup Damodar said, now Raghunath is standing in the beggar's queue and taking prasad every day. Then after some time, Raghunath thought, how can I stand in beggar's queue and eat? Because of me eating, somebody else is losing the food. So I will not really stand in the queue. I will go and collect the food from the gutter where the waste food is washed. Look at the Tyaga of Raghunath Das Goswami. He went to the gutter and he started collecting the waste food washed away. He will clean it in the water and he will take. Then Raghunath Das Goswami saw cows are eating there. So he thought, if I am eating, cows may not get. So he was standing at the end of the line, which even the cows miss. And that food comes through all dirty water. And he will clean it and he will simply, what a tyaga, sacrifice. Then Lord Chaitanya came, Mahaprabhu came to know about this. Mahaprabhu went to Raghunath Das' house. Raghunath Das has kept this rice in a small mud bowl. Mahaprabhu pulled that and grabbed and started eating. Raghunath said, Mahaprabhu, please, please don't eat. It is not a pure food. It is from canal. Please don't do this. What a big mistake I have done. Then Mahaprabhu embraced Raghunath and said, if you can eat, why not me? And Mahaprabhu ate. So Ananda Bazar, Jagannath's Prasad is so glorious. Prasad and Mahima, it's wonderful. Okay, Prabhuji, next. Ananda Bazar, Jagannath Swami Ki Jai. So there are so many leelas and so many places. Okay, we missed one more picture. We don't have it. So from Koili Vaikunta, when you come back inside the temple again, you will see Patala Shiva. Lord Shiva under the earth, Patala, you have to go under the earth, Patala Shiva. Patal Shiva is the security of Jagannath temple. Every holy places is protected by Lord Jagannath, Lord Shiva. So there is a Patal Shiva temple next to Koili Vaikunta. When you come out and enter the temple, you can see Patal Shiva. Then opposite to Patal Shiva, there is a big bell. And it's written in Portuguese on the bell. In the bell, everything is inscribed. The name and everything is written in Portuguese language. You can see that bell. Then you come out of the northern entrance of the temple. At the steps, you can see this big bell which has Portuguese letter written on it. So once one of the Brahmana, Panda, Pujari, happened to go on a ship voyage. But you know this Jagannath devotees, they always carry Jagannath wherever they go. They have, small Jagannath vigrahas and they carry the vigraha. Wherever they go, they keep carrying the vigraha. They don't leave the vigraha at all. So when they were going on a voyage, ship voyage, there was a turbulence, big wind and the climate, all of a sudden the whole climate changed. And the captain of the ship, a Portuguese captain, he was bewildered. He was completely disturbed, panicked. He was running up and down, giving orders and this and that. Then he saw this devotee of Jagannath sitting on the ship aboard and so calm and peaceful. Very calm he was. Then the captain asked, see, there is so much of trouble. We are all panicked. We don't know what is going to happen. And how can you remain so cool? Then the Baba, the Brahmana said, my dear captain, Jagannath is the master of this universe. If he wants, without his power, without his permission, not even a blade of grass will move. Without Lord's sanction, not a tiny leaf from the tree will fall. Everything happens by the will of Jagannath. So the captain, out of so much of tension, he said, then why don't you pray to your Jagannath and tell him to protect our ship? Then the Brahmana said, yes, why not? I will tell. So he took Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, Maharani deities on the ship, opened his box, everything, and started doing puja and kirtan and everything. And suddenly the whole atmosphere became very calm, peaceful and serene, and the ship continued its voyage. Then the captain was so debted. He came and thanked and thanked. Then he said, I will definitely visit Jagannath temple. Then he came to Jagannath temple and he was not allowed inside. Like people don't allow Jagannath, foreigners inside. So he donated that big bell from the ship for Jagannath. So that's why you can see that bell where everything is written in Portuguese, amazing. Then comes the Rath Yatra, the one and the only one in the whole universe, Jagannath Rath Yatra. Everything in the Rath Yatra has got a meaning. The horses, the number of wheels, the colors, the paintings, everything has got a meaning. 3 majestic chariots, So Lord Jagannath is brought in from the temple on a Rath Yatra day. So Jagannath Puri temple is his, Lakshmi, Vaikunta. And in the end of the road, there is Gundicha, and Gundicha is Vrindavan. So Krishna is going to meet gopis. Jagannath is going to meet gopis. And he told Lakshmi Devi, I will come by evening. Don't worry, my dear. I will not leave you. I will come back by evening. He made a promise. And he's thinking, I'm going to meet gopis, So he's completely carried over by thoughts. Balaram came first so quickly and got on his chariot. Balaram came and got on his chariot on the right end. Then Subhadra Maharani also, because Subhadra Maharani had never been to Vrindavan. So she is happy to go and see Vrajvasis because she had heard so much of glories about Vrajvasis from the queens of Dwaraka. Subhadra had heard again and again so many glories. So Subhadra is very happy to go to Vrindavan. So she also came to Ratha and sat on the Ratha very fast. Then Jagannath comes. He's completely lost in the thoughts of gopis. So Jagannath is like mesmerized and, like a drunken elephant, Jagannath comes like that. And how they bring, very beautiful. They have huge, huge pillows, cotton inside silk cloth pillows. And Jagannath will be shaken by some 30 brahmanas and he will dance. And from there, they will simply lift him and land him in the next pillow. And because of his heavy weight, the pillow will burst and the cotton will all fly in the sky. Then again, Jagannath will be dancing and jump to the next pillow. This is how Jagannath comes from the temple. Sometimes he will go straight. Sometimes he will go sideways. Sometimes he will go reverse. Nobody can control Jagannath. Jagannath is like drunken elephant. He walks, and people get a chance, rare chance to touch Jagannath. Anybody and everybody can touch Jagannath, and everybody is blessed with devotion on this day. So people jump, he was decorated with Surya Prabha. His head, Jagannath's turban was decorated with sun rays, Surya Prabha. By the time Jagannath comes to the Rath, people jump and pull the Surya Prabha, the flower decoration, all the kajal and mascara over his face and all is completely dislocated, and they pull him. Sometimes they pull his cloth, but Jagannath doesn't bother, and he comes and sits on the chariot. Then the king sweeps the road. Then Balaram goes. Very first Rath is the Balaram. Balaram will go fast, stop, turn back and see whether Subhadra, his sister, is coming. Again, he will go rush, stop and turn back and see whether Subhadra is coming. In this way, Balaram's Rath will reach Gundicha temple. Then Subhadra also will reach without stopping to Gundicha temple. Then finally, Jagannath, the Lord of universe, starts moving, and the Rath doesn't move. Sometimes it stops, sometimes it doesn't move. And Mahaprabhu will do kirtan. Mahaprabhu will expand into 7, and all 7 directions he will, Sometimes Rath will stop in between for one full day. Once it happened, there was a wonderful devotee from Afghanistan, Patan, called Shalabhega, a Patan. His mother is a Brahmin lady from Jagannath Puri, and father is a Pathan from Afghanistan. One day he came to Jagannath Puri and saw this beautiful girl. He wanted to get married, and he's sure they won't give a Brahmin girl to him. So what he did, he took some water and sprinkled on the girl. So the Brahmins sent her away, said, "You are contaminated. We won't allow you inside the house." So the girl married Pathan and went to Afghanistan. And she had a baby boy. And right from day one, she used to tell Jagannath stories to this boy. His name was Shalabega. Listening to Jagannath's stories so much, so deeply, so lovingly, he became a great devotee of Jagannath, and his only desire is wanted to go and visit Jagannath. So once he came, when he was adult, grown up, he walked all the way from Afghanistan and came to Puri. He tried entering the temple, but the Prandas chased him away, beaten him up with sticks and stones, broke his head, chased him out of the temple. And he was sitting and crying. Then one gentleman said, "Don't cry, Shalabega. Within a week, Rath Yatra is going to happen. Jagannath will come out and walk on the street. At that time, there is no restriction. Anybody can see Jagannath. Anybody can touch Jagannath. Anybody can pray. Just stay here for 1 week." And Shalabega became very happy. He stayed in Jagannath Puri for a week. Then the beautiful Rath Yatra started. So the last Rath, Jagannath Rath, was coming. And when Jagannath Rath came in between, the Rath stopped. And people were trying to pull the Rath. They brought elephants, they brought wrestlers, they brought 300, 500 men. But the Rath is not moving a bit. Why? Shalabega was standing aside of the road and singing a beautiful song about Jagannath. With tears in his eyes, with arms raised up in the sky, he was singing such a melodious prayer for Jagannath. And Jagannath was enjoying listening. Then once his kirtan was over, everybody was looking at Shalabega. Unknowingly, the Rath start moving, So even today on this Grand Trunk Road, there is Shalabega Samadhi also. So Jagannath Puri is an amazing place with so many pastimes around. And finally, we move to Gundicha temple. Next, Prabhuji, when we move, this Ratha will lead and go to Gundicha temple. So only for 15 days, Jagannath is there in Gundicha temple. So now he has come to Vrindavan. So he promised Lakshmi Devi that by evening I will come back. I will come back by evening, right? But once he came to Gundicha, he is not leaving. He stayed there permanently. So this is 15 days. So these devotees get Jagannath only for 15 days. So 15 days, grand, elaborate pujas, offerings, everything is going 10 times more than Jagannath temple here. And that famous Leela of Lord Jagannath, Lord Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, cleaning Gundicha temple. And he said, whoever collects the maximum dust, he will get maximum blessings. And devotees were all collecting dust. Then a beautiful Leela will happen. On the 10th day, Lakshmi Devi will get very angry. My husband Jagannath told he will come back evening by evening. And it is already 10 days over. And Jagannath has not come. He stayed in Vrindavan itself. Then she will send powerful wrestlers, all with, sticks and everything. He will, all that after 10 days, they will send, with the sticks. Lakshmi Devi will send all her wrestlers with the sticks. And they will come here, Ulta Rath Yatra day. They will come. They will drag Jagannath and put him back in chariot. And all over the world, the Pandas will be beating him. The Pandas will be beating him again and again and again, So beating him and screaming at him, shouting at him. Then he will be taken, Jagannath is taken back to Jagannath temple. And Lakshmi Devi waiting at the entrance, beating Jagannath again. And this is the way Ulta Rath Yatra gets over. So many beautiful pastimes in Jagannath. We can go on explaining, but time is limited in this, what do you say, Bhishma Panchaka time. We're all blessed by the pastimes and things like that. So we pray sincerely to Lord Jagannath that we should attain the goal of life in this lifetime. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Yes. So Ramanand Prabhu has a question here. So Shalabega came. So may not be exactly 7 days, maybe like little more, you know. So normally Jagannath always doesn't say for exact 14 days. It depends on the tithi. Sometimes it is 12 days he is sick, sometimes 13 days, sometimes 14 days, it varies, you know. So this person came and they said next week is Rath Yatra. So maybe like, 7, 8 days or 9, 10 days, maybe quite possible. So Shalabega waited for Rath Yatra. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Thank you. Hare Krishna. So
Hare Krishna,
thank you,
Prabhuji. Thank you
Manibhushan
very much.
Prabhu. Yes,
Thank you
thank
very much,
you.
Prabhuji, for taking all of us. Such a wonderful journey. We really enjoyed, and we were there in Jagannath Puri for all this time. And we are really experiencing that feeling and the feast you offered. So thank you very much. Anybody is having any other questions or any comments? Today is very auspicious Ekadashi in India, and for us it is the first day of Bhishma Panchaka. So most of the devotees are observing Bhishma Panchaka also. So very auspicious day we are hearing this pastime of Lord Jagannath. So we are blessed. And moreover, there is another 4 days our book, the Prabhupada book distribution marathon is coming, and very enthusiastically everybody can participate on this. Especially Jagatsakshi Prabhu is organizing a very wonderful service on Srila Prabhupada's 125th birth anniversary. Prabhuji is willing to give Prabhupada books to all the libraries in Kerala and the schools, all the government schools and all the libraries in Kerala. So anybody is from Kerala here or any other devotee wish to part of this, you can contact. It is very minimal charge. For all the Srila Prabhupada books, it is only costing 2,000 rupees. And including Srimad Bhagavatam, it is only 10,000 rupees. So anybody can participate in this wonderful service, and it will be very helpful to Prabhuji, because in Kerala there is, Prabhuji, the number of schools and number of this one?
This year, we are planning to keep Prabhupada's book set in 2,400 libraries in Kerala. So there are 2,400 libraries, and every library will have Prabhupada's book set, and each set costs only 2,000 rupees. So this is Prabhupada's 125th birth anniversary, and 150, I will not be there for sure for 150th this thing, but Manibhushan Prabhu will be definitely there. So we cannot do that, So we are utilizing 125th birth anniversary and trying to keep Prabhupada's books in as many libraries as possible in Kerala. There are 2,400 libraries. So we are trying, and if you want to help, you can do it. Thank you.
Also schools also included, no, Prabhuji?
Yes, school libraries and public libraries.
Public libraries, okay. So anybody is part of this, please join us. It is a wonderful opportunity to give this Vidya Dan. We are doing Deep Dan during this Karthik month. So this is also a wonderful service towards this Karthik month. Everybody can take the Sankalpa, and you can also participate in this wonderful service. Hare Krishna. Any other questions or any other doubts you can ask?
Okay,
Okay.
Prabhu, thank you
If there is
so
no
much.
questions, we wish to
Hare
thank Prabhuji. Asimanda Krishna
Krishna,
Prabhu,
thank you,
can you?
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Asimanda Krishna Prabhu, you can do vote of thanks to
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna. Dandavat pranam Prabhuji.
Dandavat
Hare
pranam.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, on behalf of Kanayadesh devotees, I'd like to thank Prabhuji for these wonderful pastimes of narrating the Jagannath Puri, Jagannath ji, so pastimes. Also, you given your specious time and association to for us, all of us, on this auspicious Karthik month. We thank you, Prabhuji, and we will all chant 3 times Hare Krishna mantra for this. You have given us an opportunity, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. We will do Vaishnava
Thank
Pranam
you.
also, Prabhuji. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripasinubhyeva patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namo. Nanta Kodi Vaishnavand ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Sri Jagannath Puri ki jai, Jagatsakshi Das Prabhuji ki jai. Hare Krishna, thank you for all your association. And tomorrow we will be going to very important Dham of Tirupati, and we'll have His Grace Revati Raman Prabhu from Tirupati to give this glories of Tirupati Dham. So please join at 6:30 tomorrow with His Grace Revati Raman Prabhu. So we will be proceeding with Deepdan. Hare Krishna. Sadan Sham Prabhu, where will be going today?
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji.
There is 3 artis, Prabhu. We are doing now one
Okay.
going on now. So we will go to this mobile, my mobile.
Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhu Dandavat Pranam. One in Mangaf, one house.
Okay, Prabhuji. If you are there, you can switch on your video.
Yes, Prabhu. In a few minutes.
Okay.
Right.
So those who are from India, those who are fasting today for Ekadashi, and they wish to part of this Bhishma Panchaka Vrata, tomorrow no need to break the fast. You can continue that fast. Actually, we yesterday confirmed with Jagatsakshi Prabhu that we need to continue the fast. So those who are continuing for Bhishma Panchaka, you can continue your fast tomorrow, no need to break. And those who are fasting in Kuwait and Middle East, you can also continue your fast. For all of you, we
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hello?
Yes, Prabhuji.
പ്രഭു ഒരു 5 മിനിറ്റ്സ് ഞങ്ങൾ അടുത്ത സ്ഥലത്ത് എത്തും. ഒരു മിനിറ്റ് 5 മിനിറ്റാ പ്രഭു.
Okay, okay, okay.
ഓക്കെ ഹരേ കൃഷ്ണ.
Krishna Prabhu will join after Sadananda Prabhu restarts. Okay, Prabhu. So that we can do together.
Okay.
ആരുടെ ചെയ്യേണ്ടതെന്ന് അറിയോ? ആരതി അത് സിംഗ് ചെയ്യും.
The internet is not working. Please try to understand now. Hare Krishna. The last 5 days of the most auspicious Karthik or Damodar month in the lunar calendar are traditionally known as Bhishma Panchaka. Grandfather Bhishma Dev, who had the unique boon that he can choose the time of his death, fasted for these 5 days, preparing to give up his life. Lord Krishna became very pleased with him, and he agreed to give his pure love to those fortunate souls who chant, sing, hear, read, worship, and fast for these 5 days of Bhishma Panchaka. In the Hari Bhakti Vilas, it is said that if one is capable, one should observe fasting
Krishna
from
Prabhu, is the
certain
video available now?
during Bhishma Panchaka for the pleasure of the Lord.
Prabhuji,
The
we'll
fast should begin by
after this
remembering
presentation
Bhishma
we'll
Dev
do.
on the Ekadashi
Okay.
day and should end on Purnima, the full moon. One pleases the Lord and makes spiritual advancement by such austerities. This Bhishma Panchaka is one of the most effective vratas for cleaning one's heart and helping one make progress in devotional service. One should offer ghee lamp every day to Radha and Krishna. One should be vegetarian and remain celibate for these 5 days. Garud Purana instructs us that we offer a particular flower to Radha and Krishna on each of these days. If you are at such place where you cannot get the particular flower, you can offer it in your mind. There are 3 options for fasting during the 5 days of Bhishma Panchaka. One way of observing Bhishma Panchaka is to take a simple Habishya Khichdi. The ingredients for this Khichdi are mentioned in the Hari Bhakti Vilas.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare.
Another way of observing is to only eat specific fruits and roots. Fruits with many seeds such as guava, pomegranate, cucumber, etc. are to be avoided. Milk products and oils should also be avoided. Only sea salt may be added. Another way of observing is consuming only Panchagavya, or the 5 products of the cow. First day, cow dung, Gomaya. Second day, cow urine, Gomutra. Third day, cow milk, Shira. Fourth day, cow yogurt, Dadi. Fifth day, all products of the cow mixed. Water can be taken as desired. By following these days of Bhishma Panchaka fasting, one gets the same benefit of all the 4 Chaturmasya fasting if one had been unable to follow the same. It is also recommended to bathe in holy rivers during this observance. If one lives far away from any holy rivers, simply chant Ganga, Ganga, Ganga while bathing in any river, lake or ocean or in the shower, and it will be as good as bathing in Ganga Devi's holy waters. The offering of Tarpana. Bhishma Dev had no offspring, and that's why the Vaishnavas, being indebted to his teachings as spiritual sons and daughters, do this service to him every year. This is Lord Krishna's arrangement. Tarpan is when the Brahman thread is put backwards and water is taken in both hands. The mantra is chanted, and then the water is offered with tilting both hands to the right and downwards so that the water flows down the right thumb. While standing in the Ganges, one should offer Arghya and Tarpan to Bhishma Dev. One can do this from any sacred ocean or river whilst chanting Ganga 3 times. If there is no ocean or river nearby, then one can have some Ganges water in a bowl or invoke all the sacred rivers by saying the invocation mantra. And then offer Arpana in a bowl. On the Purnima, we fast until the moon rise. Then we break our fast. This vrata is much more glorious than any of the vratas. Just hearing about this vrata destroys the sins of 10 million births. What to speak of doing it? One can go back to Godhead even if one is otherwise a sinner. Out of these 5 days, you get special blessings. What the devotees do is to please Krishna, but it can also produce unlimited benefits for the practitioners. Happy Bhishma Panchaka. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, you can switch on your videos. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu, 1 minute. Is visible, Prabhu?
No.
Okay, 1 minute. One minute, wait. Your touch is required. And now it is working. When he touches, it works. Now, Prabhu?
Yes, it's okay. Now it's okay.
Okay.
Sadhana Prabhu is not yet reached, it seems.
I think
minutes.
Maybe on the way, or shall I talk to him? Oh, we'll wait.
No,
Anyway,
they are on the way.
Okay.
They've completed one house and they are going to the next house.
Okay.
You switch on your mic also. Otherwise, you will.
Okay, now on. I thought when we start, we will switch on.
Somebody can do Kirtan. Hare Krishna, Anuttam Gopal Prabhu, can we do little Kirtan?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
So can we do little Kirtan?
Hare Krishna mantra?
Yeah.
Okay, Prabhu. 1 minute, Prabhu.
Okay. Yeah, they reached. Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Krishna Prabhu.
Okay, Prabhuji, can start.
Nama Om Vishnu Padaya. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya. Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale. Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Harinam
Krishna
Sankirtan.
Prabhu, you can continue Damodar Ashtam also. So Sudarshan Prabhu, you can start the Arati. Let them join.
Okay.
Let them come and join. You can
Okay, Prabhu.
start the Arati.
Yes.
And then Prabhu,
Okay,
Damodar
Prabhu.
Arati also you can do. Damodar Ashtam.
Okay.
One minute, bro. Let me just take the lyrics.
Okay.
Wait a minute, Prabhu. Not yet. Manivarsha Prabhu, is my video, the devotees are visible and both Lord and devotee?
Yeah, correct. Yes.
Okay. No adjustment required, no? Okay.
No.
Sudarshan Prabhu, unmute yourself. Sudarshan Prabhu, unmute.
I was waiting for Ananta Prabhu to start Kirtan, Prabhu.
Yeah, okay.
Old one will try. Fine. ഒരു മിനിറ്റ് വെയിറ്റ് ചെയ്യൂ കീർത്തൻ സ്റ്റാർട്ട്
മൊബൈൽ ഹൊറിസോണ്ടൽ ആയിട്ട് വെക്കാൻ പറ്റുമോ?
എന്നോടാണോ? യെസ് നോക്കട്ടെ. അപ്പോൾ ഒന്ന് ഗൈഡ് ചെയ്യൂ.
So it will be wide view.
Okay. Otherwise I can stand a bit behind few steps. Now how is it now?
It's okay. Keep only the horizontal.
Okay, now it's okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Old city color.
Shall I start, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu, you can start.
Okay.
Blessed protection, Gokule Brajamanam. विहाने क्षमामत्यं विरक्ष्य नमो शीघ्रो मे श्री दामोदरेया
Start it, Prabhu. Start it. Start it.
Radha Damodara Radhe.
Arati Kanti. Varna, Varna, Varna. Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram. Jaya Vrindavanadam, Jaya Vrindavanadam, Jaya Vrindavanadam, Jaya Vrindavanadam. Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Lamb. Nitya Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitya Gaura Hari Bol. Nitya Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitya Gaura Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Yashodhanandana Damodara, Yashodhanandana Damodara, Jaya Yashodhanandana Damodara, Yashodhanandana Damodara. Jaya 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 Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe Jaya Radha Madhava Radha.
Clockwise, like this.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev Nita Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nita Gaur Hari Bol Nita Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nita Gaur Hari Bol. Jai Om Vishnu Pad, Param Vishnu Prabhupada, Radha Swami Srila Prabhupada, Jai Om Vishnu Pad, Param Vishnu Prabhupada, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Ki Jai, Namate Rasa Pura Ki Jai, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Om Chandra, Rashmata Jai, Shri Dilapad Sangoparna Shankara Bhagavati Govardhan Ki Jai, Vrindavan Tham Ki Jai, Mathura Tham Ki Jai, Dwarka Tham Ki Jai, Yodhya Tham Ki Jai, Jagannath Puri Tham Ki Jai, Jagannath Yamuna Ki Jai, Jagannath Ki Jai, Tirandra Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai, Srimad Bhagavad Gita Ki Jai, Ram Ki Jai, Ram Ki Jai, Nam Mô Santi Bhagwan Ki Jai, All the Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu. When I come, I will listen. I'm outside. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
I am not at home now. Krishna Prabhu, can you listen?
Yes, there at home. I will tell my son to.
Hare Krishna, Mani Krishna Prabhu, are you able to hear?
I will tell Hari. Both floor.
Prabhu, why from? Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Santa Prabhu, I think Mani Krishna Prabhu is not able to hear.
Okay, okay, okay.
Not replying. So we may conclude.
Vaishnava mantra chala Prabhu.
Yes. Then we will have glorification separately, no?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, yes.
Okay. Please, please. The devotees are waiting here. That's why.
Okay. Vancha kalpatarupasya.
Kalpadrubhischa,
Kripa sindhobhyo cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Namo namaha.
Ananta Kodi Vaishnava Vrinda ki
अनंत
jai.
कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नमाजय श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। गुरु महाराज की जय। जय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। हरे कृष्ण। Okay, Prabhu, I am stopping.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Okay. Hare
Thank you very
Krishna.
much.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna ji. Thank you very much.
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, you are not. We are not able to hear from you. So we did Vaishnava Namaskaram, and we are planning to start the glorification individually.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Can you hear, Manibhushan Prabhu?
Yes, Roji.
Okay. Please tell Prabhu.
Thank you very much. So
Thank you, Prabhu.
glorification
Hare Krishna,
will be
thank you.
doing locally, na?
Yeah, we are doing locally.
Okay.
Individually.
So we will conclude here.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll thank the host.
Tomorrow we will be having Tirupati Dham Yatra.
Very well.
His Grace
Tirupati.
Revati Raman Prabhu will be glorifying the Dham. So please join everybody at 6:30, and you can invite your friends and relatives also. From India also you can invite. The link will be the same link, and we will conclude with Vaishnava Pranam for
Okay.
all of Kalpatarubhyascha
Sindhobhyo cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। श्री
जय।
प्रभुपाद की जय। गुरु
जय।
महाराज की जय। जय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि
Hare Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, bro, you can continue.
Yes, sir, thank you. We are getting Prabhu. We are leaving.
So, what are I?